out of the world experience with all the actors. And Rajini sir, out of nowhere, I never thought I'll work with Rajini sir. It's not about the big budgeted film, I'm going to do this. No, it's not like that.
The Hindu நேயர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் என் நெஞ்சார்ந்த வணக்கங்கள். நான் புவனேஷ் சந்தர் அண்ட் இன்னைக்கு துஷாரா விஜயன் அவங்க கிட்ட தான் பேச போறோம் ராயன் பத்தி. ஹாய் துஷாரா, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
Very good. நீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கேன். நட்சத்திரம் நகர் இருக்கிறதப்போ பேசியிருந்தோம். So 2 years, how has life been?
You can see it. It's been too well,
Right.
like very good.
Right. So firstly, tell me like a little bit about how you landed ராயன் and உங்க கேரக்டர் பத்தி ஸ்பாயில் பண்ணாம கொஞ்சம்.
நீங்க சொன்னாலே என் கேரக்டர் நான் சொல்ல மாட்டேன், அது வேற விஷயம். பட் யா, ஐ காட் அ கால் ஃப்ரம் ஷ்ரேயஸ் லைக் when I was shooting in London and he said இந்த மாதிரி தனுஷ் சார் படம் Sun Pictures, and it's like that's how everything started. Out of nowhere I got his call, like it was that universe sending you something, you know. I think the pillar சொல்லி வந்து it was Shreyas.
ரைட். சார்பாட்டா அப்போ வரைக்கும் நீங்க பசுபதி சார் அண்ட் அனுபமா குமார் இவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் தான் ரொம்ப எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஆர்டிஸ்ட் தட் யூ ஹேட் வர்க் வித் டில் தென், ரைட்? நவ் இந்த படத்தில் பிரகாஷ் ராஜ், மிஸ்டர் ஜெயராம், செல்வராகவன், எஸ்டி சூர்யா அண்ட் தனுஷ் சார் எல்லாரும் இருக்காங்க. தென் யூர் ஆக்டிங் alongside Vettaiyan வித் ரஜினி சார், அமிதாப் பச்சன், ஃபஹத் ஃபாசில், ராணா, மஞ்சு வாரியர் அண்ட் ரோஹினி. அண்ட் இப்படி வீர தீர சூராக்கு வந்தா அகைன் விக்ரம், எஸ்டி சூர்யா, சூரஜ் வெஞ்சரமூடு அண்ட் சித்திக். It's like you're acting alongside acting powerhouses.
நீங்க சொல்லும் போதே எவ்வளவு நர்வஸா இருக்கீங்க. அப்ப நாங்க இருந்தேன், எனக்கு எவ்வளவு நர்வஸா இருக்கு. இட் இஸ் வெரி நர்வஸ்னா எப்படி சொல்றது, I felt very responsible because I'm amongst all of them and I'm sharing the screen space with everyone, and it is not chumma any character that would come and go. I'm not used as a tool in any film. Like everything has a very strong character to it. Abindrumbodhu it felt like one big sense of responsibility and out of the world experience with all the actors. Like I'm a big fan of Dhanush sir, so working with him and Rajini sir, out of nowhere, I never thought I'll work with Rajini sir, and it is happening. And Vikram sir, he's the most down to earth person, like very friendly. And all the directors that I'm working with, everybody has one, you know, a responsibility. As an actor, I felt very nervous,
right?
Because this is something that I always wanted to be a part of, and when this is happening, you have to take it all in and stay grounded is what I feel. Yeah,
right. So right now, with the experience that you have acting alongside all of these people, if I ask you the one defining moment in the எல்லா ஆக்டருக்கும் இந்த ஒரு குவாலிட்டி வந்துட்டு கண்டிப்பா இருக்கணும், ஒரு டிஃபைனிங் குவாலிட்டி அப்படின்னா நீங்க இமிடியேட்டா என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க?
இருக்கணும்ன்றதை விட இருக்குன்னு சொன்னா everybody loves cinema. They know their stuff, you know, like
right.
They know what they are up to, and that is the one thing. My love for cinema and their love for cinema is connecting us together. That's the one thing for sure. I'll give it to you in writing.
ரைட். அண்ட் நீங்க இதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒர்க் பண்ண படங்கள்ல ரஞ்சித் சாரோட 2 படங்கள்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணப்போ கூட நீங்க வந்து you had like a process to get into it. You had workshops being done and stuff like that. But இப்போ the scale of films that you're doing is pretty huge, right?
No, still I do my workshops.
Okay. And you get time to approach.
I make time. That is the whole point. Like, see, from one character to the other character, when you switch, it's very important to understand what qualities that character possesses. Abindrumbodhu, you can't simply do one character here and the next day go shooting to other films. I can't do that.
Right.
I can't do this film here, that film here. I can't do that. அதுக்கு வந்து கரெக்டான amount of time இருக்கணும் எனக்கு to get into the character itself. Right. Or else I can't do any justice to the character that I'm doing there. So I'll have to do my homework. For Veera Dheera Sooran varikume I had to do my homework. I had to constantly talk to the directors and see what kind of mannerisms this character has, and we had workshops.
And coming back to Ryan's with Mr. Dhanush, he is an actor who has acted under directors in over 49 films, right? So he understands the equation. Our actor ku director ku irukra equation evlo information sollanum, how to extract performances engradhu அவர் நல்லா தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும். Did you see a sort of an advantage with working with someone who, you know, experienced in front of camera as well?
See, of course, I really admire him as an actor, right? So when he himself is the director, I had chances of learning a lot of things from him. Like this is how you're supposed to stand. Just stand still is something that is very basic, and not everybody. See, if I'm sitting, you think you can sit like this, you'll start feeling uncomfortable after a point. So, but this kind of sitting is what I'm very used to. My body is used to. But he tried to change that. He was like, stand still. That's one workout. Like when I talk, when I'm angry. So when you're angry or when you're seriously listening to something, you tend to frown. Now he's like, just listen to it, very blank. That's the kind of things that I learned from Syed. This is not like one or two things.
Okay.
You following up with your continuity, you like being present in that scene is very important, and
Right.
that is something I really learned from him.
And you're reuniting with Mr. Kalidas Jairam in this film.
Yes, for the third time.
Yeah, third time,
For
right?
the third time.
Having a known face in the set, sort of, does it ease you down easily?
I think, see, Kali and I are like very good friends, right? After even Aparna, Sandeep, and Sir, like everyone in the set, it doesn't felt like I'm some way distant from them or அந்த மாதிரி எதுவுமே எனக்கு feel ஆகல. I was very happy. It was a very inclusive team. Like we felt like a family. We started as a family and we ended up as a family. So I'm very good.
Right. And one fascinating thing that I want to ask you about your script selection, இந்த இப்போ வரைக்கும் இருக்கிற ஃபிலிமோகிராஃபியில், லைக் இப்போ ஃபிலிம் லைக் நட்சத்திரம் நகருக்கிறதுல யூஆர் ஸ்பேரடிங் த ப்ராஜெக்ட், இருந்தாலும் அது ரிலேட்டிவ்லி ஒரு நீஷ் ப்ராஜெக்ட் இல்லையா? பட் ராயன் மாதிரி படங்கள், வீர தீர சூரன் மாதிரி படங்கள், ஈவன் தோ தே மைட் பி லுக்ட் அட் as லைக் தனுஷ் ஃபிலிம், தி ரீச் இஸ் phenomenal. ஸோ இஸ் இட் a conscious decision to balance இந்த மாதிரி படங்கள் and கொஞ்சம் நீஷாக இருக்கிற படங்கள் with யூனோ popular commercial entertainers?
No, it's a conscious decision for me to decide between my characters. It's
Okay.
not about, oh, this is a big budgeted film, I'm going to do this. No, it's not like that. For me, it's the character that should speak.
Okay.
If I'm having a screen presence for like 5 minutes, it should speak. When the audience come out of the theater, they should remember my character. It should stand out, is what I'm looking at. And that's the kind of characters I'm getting and I'm choosing as well. It should be versatile. It shouldn't be monotonous.
Last time when we spoke, you made a very interesting point that I want to sort of talk to you about.
Yeah.
So you said something about how back home in my hometown, Kanyapuram and Dindigul, people usually get married or have kids at my age. So I want to inspire those who dream.
Yeah.
This is something you had said. So there are a lot of harmful stereotypes that are sort of, play against women who want to enter into cinema and stuff, right? And of course, after social media, people are coming out, but still there is some kind of a factor pulling them down. So is that something that you would like to tell to parents or to the system in general?
I'm telling them, break it. Break it. It's like you can go to any extent to do and get what you love doing. See, cinema is something I had no background, nothing, but I'm here. I'm doing this now. I had to go through all this so-called stereotypes you're telling me. I had so much of like trouble like getting here, but I did it, right? So I think it's the self-confidence and patience that you have.
Right.
So if you're having that, I think you will somehow find the way to come out, like. So I think they should have the confidence first to break and throw all the barriers and stereotypes. Yeah.
Right. What sort of a film are we waiting for with Ryan and with particularly your character?
I think it's a very raw, intense. It's a culmination of emotions. Ryan will be definitely that. For my character, I think this is something that's completely different from what I have performed in my previous films, and that's the whole point. I'm like working towards that as well. So I think it is a very special film, and Sir's 50th film, and we being a fangirl and acting with him in his direction, A.R. Rahman sir's music, Sun Pictures production, Prabhu Deva sir's choreography, it's all beautiful.
Pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
Can't wait to see Ryan.
Thank you.